Man, Adam breaking down that beef with Flakko. Let's get back into it.
After this, right?
No offense, but that is what every real person, like, if you go to the QC office and they tell them about your situation, they're going to be like, damn, homie down bad.
So he's fresh.
So
fresh
don't flex it. Don't flex something that you should be. Yes, you did. You sat on stage of the show and you said, I got the most. Bro, you can't do this fake confidence thing. It doesn't work.
This is good.
It's the same thing with you saying you're an Olympic athlete. It's like if it's clearly a joke, whatever. But when you say it and act like you are serious, it's cringeworthy. The audience gets it. They're like, "What the f is wrong with you? Why are you saying this?"
Isn't that part of like the whole persona though?
But I'm saying,
like,
sometimes it feels like a real thing. Like he really thinks this.
But like it's like Kanye right now with being delusional about whatever it is. Isn't that like why people f with him?
But Kanye did it. He became a billionaire. He became, like, granted, now he's it up. But, like, Kanye, if Kanye wants to say, look at all the okay, we get it. We know. You don't get to say that.
And it was at this moment right here where Flakko really started to make his mind up about Adam. Because Adam's pretty much said here, like, hey, Flakko, you're never going to be what you think you are. You are never going to be bigger than No Jumper. You're not going to be the Kanye West in your mind that you think you're going to be.
No.
Go ahead and chill out a bit.
Okay. I was commenting on his sex ability or experience. I wasn't saying you're never going to be bigger than No Jumper. Like, what the? That is such a bizarre interpretation of that. That's not what I was talking about at all. I was trying to shoot him down about one very specific thing, one specific trait, which is like constantly claiming to be the best in the world at a lot of different things that you're not even close to being the best in the world at.
You never beat him. And Flakko set out to prove him wrong.
I'm pretty realistic about my athletic abilities or lack thereof.
You don't get to say that.
No, right? But wait, though, but like, we seen a very impactful documentary where Kanye was in Def Jam office telling people, yo.
We're going to change the subject.
No.
He's trying to hit it.
Oh, okay. You're saying where he believed himself early on.
Right? So Kanye was telling people, yo, I'm the greatest artist ever when he was only making beats, right? So I feel like people like look at me and say, yo, bro, like, why do you have so much confidence in what you do? Bro, like, I truly believe, because again, bro, like, it was only, again, like, I truly believe, bro, that if I put my mind to it, I can be, like, one of the, like, a top athlete, right?
But that is different than actually doing it.
No, Adam would go on to bring on people to No Jumper who had...
Really weird to watch me doing a debate that I'm, like, winning so brutally. Like, feels like I'm doing, like, a victory lap by watching this, because this was such an obvious, easy point that really needed to be said at this time.
Had these huge beefs with Flakko.
And we know that if it had to be said, Adam is the one that had to say it.
You know what I'm saying? Talk mad shit about him. These are like, some of these people are disgusting. You know, you got Mr. Girl. If you don't know who Mr. Girl is, he called a bunch of preteens. I mean, I'm just going to let you see it in this video. Check it out.
Hi, cuties. Guess what I just watched? So, if you're not familiar, Cuties is a film.
The fact that we interviewed this guy is so insane.
That Netflix just bought from director Maimouna Doucouré. She's a French woman. As you can see, it's a bunch of 11-year-old girls dancing provocatively. There are probably thousands of people masturbating to this film as we speak. Yeah, as far as like sexy music videos go, it's not bad.
I have no idea what this guy is talking about or what happened to him, because I haven't heard about him in so many years. I think he's been banned on like every social media platform.
So Adam actually gives this guy a platform to
He was viral at the time, dude. Like, he was all over the place beefing with Destiny. It seemed like a good interview at the time.
talk and embarrass Flakko, and this is how that goes.
I'm just gonna say in advance that I remember being like, okay, Flakko's my friend. This guy's a weirdo. But I was just mad at Flakko for like arguing with him in an unprofessional way. That's how I would say that I remember it.
This guy stupid? Yes.
I'm sure nobody who didn't commit rape will say rape.
Probably a cool, intelligent dude when he's not on camera, but he's so scared of your opinion of him and scared of his own audience that, yes, when you put a camera on him and a mic in front of his face and talk about something controversial, he does, in fact, become stupid.
Then there was some random YouTube guy that Flakko had beef with. His name's MJ.
I feel like that wasn't That wasn't what I was expecting him to show, because I remember me and Flakko kind of going at it in that interview about me being mad at him for not like arguing his points better with that Mr. Girl character, basically. And he didn't include it, which I thought he would have there to illustrate the point, because the thing that Mr. Girl was saying right there was like pretty tame and didn't pertain to the argument that Flakko and I had on that podcast, I think, from what I remember.
JTV.
This guy.
MJTV had
Why did I give this guy a chance? Why did I interview him? T-Rail interviewed him like a week ago. This is not something I would recommend. Platforming sociopaths.
beef with Flakko. They're going back and forth. And what does Adam do? He brings MJTV on the podcast to talk about Flakko. Check it out.
He actually like stopped him from talking about Flakko, if I recall.
Yeah, definitely. But okay, so how did you actually come in contact with PF? I'm just gonna keep calling him PF because he doesn't want to be discussed at all. He has this insane eternal grudge against you. He claimed to me, because I was trying to get him on here, that was my big idea, was to have you and him sort of going at it on here because I know you have issues. His view on...
I didn't even say his name. I called him PF. That's a friend. That's a friend right there.
His problems with you is that you have crossed lines and told people things about him that were so untrue that he cannot even be on camera. So I feel like I am perhaps taking a risk by interviewing his op. I don't want to upset PF or anything. But
look at me wanting to be a good friend to him far before he became like much more successful on YouTube. What a great guy I am. Always looking out for the homie. What is with these crazy narratives?
I also feel like just knowing the gist of your story and knowing that you, have struggled so much trying to make it as a content creator, I also don't really feel like it's right for him to just be able to completely cut your water off, as they say.
Yeah, for sure.
Over something that, to me, I don't know. It seems kind of dubious. He says that you told people that he was on an FBI watch list and stuff, which I don't... I mean,
come on.
So he was on No Jumper talking to Adam, and I guess he reached out to Adam and told Adam, let me do a 2-hour interview talking about Flakko. I want to talk about Flakko. And I guess Adam said, yeah, you feel me? Come on, let's talk about Flakko.
You feel me? Yo, but what happened later that is way better is that MJ was on the No Jumper show and Flakko showed up and chased him around the room like Looney Tunes, like just literally, I didn't see it, but I heard about it. I don't think it ever made its way to the camera. Can this dude Sir Jason stop fucking calling me? I don't want to talk about the Wack thing anymore.
So
when I'm done, I want to finish this video so I can leave.
Y'all remember when they used to call Flakko stinky? And it was never like something that ever publicly came out. But like...
Even that, I'm one person who always said that I didn't think Flakko smelled bad. I never smelled him. I never smelled him smelling bad. His pants were too tight, sure, but I never smelled him smelling bad. I always said that.
Like, it was like the rumor around the office. And I think Lush helped create it after, Flakko called out Lush to the fade, which could also be another reason why Flacco's upset at No Jumper, because, Lush got fired, then he got rehired. And I'm pretty sure, Flakko already knows, Lush be on some weird timing. I know who Lush be on some weird time, and I'm pretty sure he said some things about me that I'm not too happy about. I'm not too happy, Lush.
Ooh.
I'm not happy at all. So we're going to just bring this up right here. So check this out right here with Lush calling someone in the office stinky.
I can't really think of any...
Now, we know that there's a huge disregard for Flakko, as there's always been a huge disregard for Flakko at the No Jumper podcast studio. We know that he's not Adam's favorite employee. We know that there's been a lot of things done by Flakko that has rubbed Adam the wrong way, but it's always kind of been quiet. Flacco's always kind of done just enough to be chastised by Adam, but never be actually full-blown ridiculed or, taken 100% off the deep end by Adam. But he does do a lot of things that just kind of make you wonder, like, why does Adam put up with this dude? There's been a lot of talk about Flacco's beef with Adam. There's been a lot of talk about the 1-2 step like Sierra that these dudes have. Right now, Adam's playing it kind of cool, so we'll bring it up just a little bit to see if Adam gets a little bit more spicy about it. But let's keep going.
And bring a bigger audience that might transfer on a no jumper, right?
I agree. His videos are really good, and I've gotten used to watching his channel, which is kind of weird to be like watching his channel and thinking like, why am I watching this guy who works for me's YouTube videos? I don't know. But
shit, I think even what Flakko is doing, you know what I mean? I think if you guys have a bigger partnership, you should bring what he does into what No Jumper is doing.
That is a good idea.
Now, the crazy thing is, Wack 100 and Flakko
Adam never brought that in, though.
Are close.
This shirt is too tight. I'm just going to state the obvious.
Sweet man, blood. Like, they're cool as right now. There was a time they weren't, where Flakko was going at Wack, and Wack done checked him. But before that happened, Adam had set Flakko up to where he was going to be alone with Wack, and this is what happened with Flakko.
Is Adam doing it or he on vacation?
Adam's not here right now. Yeah.
Wait, pause. Wait, pause. Like so. Wait, pause. Like so. Wait, pause. Wait, pause.
Nigga, we're waiting. God damn, we're waiting, brother.
Adam's not here. He's not gonna be here.
He's trolling, dude. He knows.
Wait, pause. So I'm doing the Adam and Wack show with Adam?
Yeah.
With just me and Wack and you?
I guess so. And 600.
Hey man, that's not a.
I thought that you were afraid to sit down with Wack.
That nigga said that
Dude,
is
he's
not
trolling.
what I'm trying to do.
I thought you didn't want to like.
Look at his face.
Maybe, I don't know.
Hey, Lush, listen, Lush, you gonna handle that, okay?
I was gonna go to.
Yeah.
Since I'm not going to Bodie's Hood Day anymore.
I'm out, man. I'm going home, man.
So this is what happens next. FMW had this to say about the whole situation with Flakko, because they've been seeing what's been happening with Flakko. They were seeing the whole time, like, yo, Adam's not treating Flakko how they supposed to treat him. FMW trying to get Flakko on their side. They're trying to get, hey, we need Flakko. Really, they were like, yeah, we need Wack. That's why Wack's always up.
The whole thing with Flakko is that he is very, very valuable doing his own.
I think that Flacco's good by himself. He just doesn't really work well with others. I don't think that he's a work well with other type of guys.
Videos, like he's really good at it. He's obviously got a work ethic that far supersedes the vast majority of YouTubers. He's a real killer when it comes to pumping out the content that he does. From my perspective, as a podcast host, that never really translated. The fact that he kept getting bigger and bigger as a YouTuber, it never turned into like him being like a super popular draw on the podcast. I'm not even trying to be
Well, that's because Flakko is inflating his views, and Adam is pretty much admitting that Flakko has fake views, because it wouldn't make sense for Flakko to be doing hundreds of thousands of views every few days, but it's not anything that transfers even 10% to the No Jumper audience, unless those people aren't actually real. So, you know, there's that.
Anything, I'm just being real. And I think you kind of saw that again, because for a little while there, they had a deal, him and T-Rel. They were doing a podcast together, and that, as far as I know, is over, and it never really seemed like it was doing good in the first place. So, yeah, I mean, I think Flacco's strength is really more just doing the kind of videos that he does. So that's why when he moved and just went 100% on his channel, I was like, you know, I get it. Like, he did like say that he was getting weight loss surgery. And
never did happen.
I didn't know that he was like leaving and not going to come back. He just said that. Actually, that is kind of weird to think about, the fact that he originally was acting like he was just going to be gone for a couple of months, but you know, whatever.
Over there, Wack played.
He just had to quietly get out of there, man. Flakko did what he had to do to get up out of No Jumper without No Jumper having a problem with him. He bled you, Adam. He bled you.
In both sides. Wack's not truly No Jumper. Wack is going to play in the middle till Wack's ready to build his own platform.
If you don't think Wack's No Jumper, you're crazy, because Wack on these fools whenever he gets a chance. And Wack holds it down. Trust me.
You heard it here first. I've been telling, man, y'all watch my videos. I'm the force.
I think Wack knows that he's not really like the guy to be running like a No Jumper competitor. Like, he likes doing content. I don't think he wants that responsibility. I think he understands that
I'm kind of uniquely good at that part of it.
And tell her, I know what happens next. I'm the no jumper historian. I know what happens next. But y'all will see before it's too late.
That's the compensation. I don't know.
Look. I see the same happening right now.
What up?
It seems like,
Man, Wack gonna play all sides of whoever he got to play all sides for. That's what we know. Just like the dudes who he's sitting across from. You feel me? T-Rail not really so much, but AD for sure gonna play all sides off. We know how these dudes rock, bro.
you want me to make
We know how these dudes rock right now. We know how they rock right now.
my prediction?
Yeah.
They're trying to push Flakko out now.
Who?
They're trying to push Flakko out now.
Out of here. They love.
Let me tell you why.
They love Flakko.
Let me tell you why. Flakko, he doing his own thing.
Please don't let the fact that Flakko did end up leaving don't let that tempt you to believe that AD is being a prophet here, because he's claiming that we were pushing him out based on weak evidence, but he actually just left on his own at a certain point.
He making his chili. He making more doing his own thing that he's doing over there. His whole format.
That's the part that never makes sense, because Flakko was getting paid a substantial amount at No Jumper, upward to maybe $10,000. But with that being said, I never subscribed to the logic, oh, well, I don't need that because I'm making this over here. Hell no. I don't know who these niggas' financial advisors are, because I could make $1 million today and I'm still want to go make 100 tomorrow. Like, I don't know who these dudes, financial literacy coaches are, but so many times we hear these guys say, oh man, I ain't tripping. I'm making this over here. I don't need that no more. Nigga, why wouldn't you want all your tools infused? Why wouldn't you want every single tool and few you could get, bro? Like, why wouldn't you? I don't understand that. That's the part that was always extremely illogical to me. These niggas be like, oh man, no, I ain't this. I don't care about that. I'm making this. I'm making that. Nigga, well, make some more.
They copying that shit now.
Well, this
ain't no
I disagree. Flakko has come to me in front of.
My. Sound like the seagulls from Finding Nemo.
His whole format, they copying that shit now.
Well,
ain't no way I
disagree. Flakko has come to me in front of Adam and said, Wack, can you help me do this, and this outside of No Jumper? And Adam had a problem with it.
But taking his formula, what he's doing, and putting it on the No Jumper page?
Well, whoa, what you mean? What is he doing?
He doing that now.
What is Flakko doing?
Flakko goes, when something happens, he goes home, he makes his clips that say, this is bad, all type of shit like that, right?
Yeah.
He's recapping what's going on in the universe.
Wow, it sounds a lot like a podcast. Sounds like a lot like, just talking about
Definitely just sounds a lot like a podcast.
on camera. Sounds like what we've been doing for like 11 years. And you were pretending to be a rapper.
Now, Adam got somebody that he hired that's making...
Oh, he's talking about the Danny from the Stop experiment that we did for a month, where Danny was making videos reacting to No Jumper on a consistent basis. That was fun. Sometimes I think we should have kept going with that.
The same type of recaps for his channel now.
But the idea that me doing that is somehow a negative thing towards Flakko, this is bad AD logic.
Adam's tripping. Oh, you talking about he just did it? It's some new shit. How do we know?
Nah, whether y'all realize it or not, FMW and No Jumper, they've been playing some back and forth patty cake. All right.
FMW is really just No Jumper Jr.
They're trying to take each other's crew. You know what I'm saying? They be having Wack over there. They had Almighty Suspect over there. They had Munchie. They had Aunt Hefe. FMW been trying to take all them niggas up like Infinity Stones.
The biggest spike that they get in views is when they have one of my past or present employees on, because they are.
That is actually true. That is actually very true. The biggest clout they do is when they have a past, present, or No Jumper hater on. That is very true.
Action channel. Let's just keep that in mind. And they want to recruit people, but ultimately at the end of the day, if No Jumper's a real business that actually pays people to work there, and they literally don't, then what are we talking about?
But it's the same thing with No Jumper. Who they just get recently? Ace Boy Rios. Boy, they had T-Rail's brother.
Nah, that's true, because when I came back to LA and, I was talking about going to FMW, I was talking about going to No Jumper and all that, the first thing T-Rail said was, we can't afford to pay you. So, there's that.
They're over there. They had, you know what I'm saying? It's like a back and forth war. And we don't like to pretend like it's really going on, but it's really going on. And let's not forget about Mac Wop going to No Jumper too. And the thing is, like F&W, they had Flakko under their wing for a minute. No Jumper didn't realize that. And Mac Wop was supposed to go to No Jumper, but before he showed up to No Jumper, who told FMW
Shout out
that
John
was going to No Jumper? Let's get to that.
Catch his fade.
I was informed that Flakko reached out to T-Rail before we had MacWap on to ask T-Rail for questions for MacWap.
This is real. This
and
happened.
that's how they all knew that he was doing it before it happened. Now, I don't give a fuck if they knew it was happening before it happened. But Flakko reaching out like that, I mean, that's a little sus.
I was pissed.
Like, what is that? That's kind of weird, right?
Is that attempted snitching?
I mean, it's just stirring the pot because it's like him doing that in advance of it. Like, of all the people that you could ask for questions for MacWap, you're going to text like the one person that you know is going to be the most mad about him coming on.
Is that damn near like, I know this is like a bit of a stretch, but
it's like he didn't want it to happen.
Well,
he was trying to make it not happen.
No, is that like calling someone being like, hey, like I'm about to f your in a few days. Like, how does she like it? Does she prefer doggy style or does she?
I chalk that up now more to Flakko being just kind of like socially handicapped, no offense, but like just not really like being out on the scene enough to like realize that that was a move. But who knows?
He like to be on top, like
so like MacWap. That's crazy. Like wow.
No. But it's
like the comparison.
Not to say that
the comparison happening on your ass.
Not like that, but like on some like what an absurd thing to ask somebody. How does that even make sense? Why call someone's rival and be like, hey?
Lush swears this was such a good era of No Jumper. And it was cool, but
Lush loves that era No Jumper. That's his shit.
You know. Yeah, Lush does look like a healthier human here, let's be real. Yeah, that's been a whole thing. Let's be real. Yeah. This looks like a pro baseball player. Now he looks like a pro pill popper. Just kidding. But you know, he looks like an extra on Breaking Bad. He looks like one of the guys that like what's his name?
Jesse Pinkman would hang out with.
Jesse would have been hanging out with on Breaking Bad now.
Homie who you don't get along with is about to interview your former friend.
Because that's something that we do at No Jumper, kind of.
We stir the pot.
Yeah, we like, hey, you got a question for that?
I love how
be like,
that's true.
I like how
no, we don't.
B Brazy.
No matter how much Flakko does not give a f about No Jumper, they want to keep him at all costs. Even if he's on his phone, not giving a f about the podcast.
Is today, Monday, June 2nd. Flakko, happy Pride Month.
Flakko over here getting to the money. He got 2 phones out trying to figure it out.
Conversations. Flakko showed up late today and is still not contributing to the stream. You're talking to the mic.
Got some bad news.
You okay? That,
you sure? No. Hey, welcome back. Wait 1 second. Yeah, I'm straight.
Okay, in the building today,
goes right back to
Officer Remo joining us.
Officer Remo in the cup.
Not a great era for the news. I'm just gonna jump out the window and say this probably wasn't a memorable episode. I'm gonna go out going on.
Probably wasn't, but whatever.
No, I mean eventually Flakko left.
I was about to ask you before he sat down. I was about to ask you, do you think Flakko is not necessarily bigger than No Jumper, but he's too big for No Jumper?
Outgrown it. He feel like he transcended.
I think that there is a world in which Flakko could be focused on doing a weekly piece of content on No Jumper. I don't think that like what he does with his own channel is so time consuming that he couldn't also do that. Mm-hmm. But as long as he's living out of state, that's for sure gonna really limit
You better
it.
believe Flakko ain't coming back to California no time soon.
You know, most people don't want to fly from friggin' North Dakota or whatever.
He's not in North Dakota. He's in Texas.
Now let's be honest. There's a lot of new people that Adams brought on to No Jumper that Flakko didn't approve of. There was a point in time, and I dropped a whole video about this, where Flakko was trying to be the next in command. He wanted to be above Josh. He wanted to be above Wack. He wanted to be the next guy in command. And Adam let him try to for a minute, but Adam didn't respect his employees. He didn't respect Brandon. He didn't respect Bro Rogan. Both these guys who Flakko brought on, who are no longer part of No Jumper. And he brought on Moose Man. He brought on...
Am I being shamed for not embracing the podcasting titan that is Bro Rogan? Or like Brandon, dude. Like, y'all hated Brandon. Brandon was driving me nuts, and he was pissing you guys off. It was, you know, could we have built something?
Could have definitely built something better with Brandon, I'm not gonna lie.
Additional with Brandon, maybe. I got no issue with Brandon, but I just, you know, it's historical revisionism to act like the Brandon thing was like going so well. Although it was a fun era, you know.
White boy Kyle, aka Ricky, a bunch of people who don't respect Flakko, and Flakko had a problem with this, and he left. And a lot of people are speculating about it today.
You know, I'm act like I didn't see it. Right? You got to join us. Like you never made No Jumper News good. No Jumper News is great. You need to come over here. That's all I'm saying. But
no. I'll be real. No Jumper News ain't as great as it can be, man.
It was great when you was over there doing your thing. You ain't been on in a while. Where you been?
I'll be real, bro. I feel like No Jumper. So
Be
right now,
honest.
like, no. There's a really amazing core group.
Right.
What I feel like went wrong is like Adam, like he began to hire.
Adam really started just hiring a bunch of people out the Reddit in Discord, like Moose Man, and here we are.
Like, oh my god, like
Moose Man went from being T-Rail's mod to now being a No Jumper host. So I guess starting from the bottom, now we're here.
Like it's
Nobody's.
like nah, I mean like a bunch
honest.
of a bunch of like the new people.
Right.
Were like Discord fan niggas, like who was like in a Discord, like obsessed with No Jumper, right? So like it's kind of like you having
Opportunists.
like filming like
Niggas
fan
gonna suck
niggas.
your all day long.
Yeah,
No opinion.
Who fits into that category besides one person, Moose Man, who is like, as far as I can tell, I guess maybe like Ricky, he thinks, like, even though I don't think that's true about Ricky, but like maybe he thinks that about Ricky.
Yeah, sucking fan niggas who is, you feel me, right? And it's like, all right, man, bro, listen, bro. Adam
So
told
we're all agreeing that Moose Man is a Pin 15 eating fanboy. Got it.
me, oh my god, yo, like he like called me and said, yo, bro, let's do a show, like me, you, and somebody else.
Why you
Moose
not
Man.
saying the name?
Moose Man.
These is nobodies.
Yeah, but when I said that the girl was a nobody, she was a somebody.
No.
So why are you
No,
trying to act like
no,
he's
no.
a nobody and he just blitzed you on the No Jumper
no,
News?
say her name
Why
first,
are
though.
you trying to act like he didn't just blitz you today on the No Jumper News and Adam allowed him to do that?
I'm
Did he or did he not?
Wait,
Adam
pause.
allowed that
Let's
man
do
to
it, though.
disrespect you. I don't want to hear Flakko, your selective
can
content,
you
your
allow-
selective politics.
Fair, listen, man, how
that
can you
man
allow-
disrespected you? He said your topics was boring.
Don't look at me, nigga. She
You feel
talking to
like
you.
running. Adam put the battery in his back and you
Well, how do I have to take credit for everything that everybody says? Like, what the is wrong with her?
still sitting here like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I've been doing the past 10
Fair,
episodes
listen.
with the, right?
187 Hood Ave. Thank you for becoming a member.
Finn, listen, right? Look,
I agree. You're right.
I mean,
look.
187 Hood Ave. That's an address I'll never visit. Where you at? 187 Hood Avenue? Yeah, I'm not gonna go over there. Let me know when you get to 123 Safe Street, because I'm not finna visit you at 187 Hood Avenue. I don't think that I want to be a part of that.
Look,
say the name.
Look.
Because you were supposed to do a show with him
Look,
and Adam.
Right, so look. I made M's off this shit.
Why he trying to flex the plain Jane though? You not slick though. Why he trying to
That nigga make M's. He the richest content creator that's doing content. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He the richest nigga off YouTube. That's
I
all I'm
wonder when Adam's gonna really address the fact that Flacco's lying about the amount of money that he made and his success on YouTube. I wonder when Adam's gonna actually address that.
Hey, Phil, listen,
He
bro.
said y'all not in his tax
all right?
bracket.
They not. He the richest nigga off YouTube. That's all I'm
All
gonna
right.
say. That's why he
Who's
never
that?
no jumper. I ain't gonna say.
Huh?
Who's that?
Moose Man? The one that just dissed you today. On the No
dissed me?
Jumper News. He dissed the f out of you. He said your topics is boring. He
You
said
see-
he's replacing you on No
How
Jumper.
when he do more numbers than all these niggas on no jumper?
His back.
Wait, you see though?
Hey, look.
You see,
it's on Reddit.
You see though? That's crazy, right? Because, bro, listen, bro. And that's how detached I am.
Right.
I'm not even tapped into who these people are.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, at some point, No Jumper
He was just
had
sneak
a
dissing him.
core group.
You was just sneak dissing them, so you can't say that you're not tapped in on who these people are and then sneak diss them in the same breath.
But niggas who were doing something.
Yeah, when they had Brick, they had the
Man, Brick Baby, me, AD, Smack, the T-Roll.
T-Roll, yeah.
Now, like,
You
I'll
can
be
do
real,
your thing.
I'll be real, yo. At times, I watch No Jumper.
The situation with T-Rail was so lucrative. You and his podcast skyrocketed out of the... Never mind. No, it didn't.
And I'm seeing like a crew of niggas. I'm like, who are these niggas? Right. Bro, even now, like, again, right? Like, and she said, a nigga dissed me. Fam, it's no coincidence, right? That now, you feel me? Like the dusty niggas who be on No Jumper, now they're dissing me after my biggest week.
Right.
Right?
They gotta diss you now.
And so like hating shit, right?
Right.
But guess what though? I feel like the problem is this, man.
I love how Adam's just letting them cook and making faces.
Adam respect me as his peer. Right. How Adam deals with me and treat me is as his peer.
Right.
So when the sucking employees see the nigga treat me as his peers, they know they would never get that respect.
Because Adam treat everybody like content.
They know that Adam knows they need that $125.
Yeah, that's all he give.
Right?
That's all he give.
So nigga, we know you need.
Notice how Adam never challenges the $125.
$125, so you can't get out of line, nigga.
Right.
I can tell Adam the truth, they can't, right?
They can't.
No, but bro, listen, bro, like why niggas mad, right? Is, yo, I've always moved on my own drums, my nigga, right?
Right.
And why a lot of niggas there, yo, like, I don't understand, yo, like, I feel like right now, like, the current state of, like, what's going on at No Jumper, right?
Right.
A long-winded way to say I don't like Moose Man.
There's a solid group of niggas. There's me, there's N-Hafe, there's Spody, there's, you feel me? There's, like, a solid group, right?
I like Spody Face.
Right?
You bogus as hell.
And then there's, like, the other side, which is sucking... po niggas, bum ass niggas, dirty niggas.
What side is that? Name them.
Don't got going on.
So Spotty Face ain't sucking. He didn't just
I
get
don't
a
even
DP
know these
because of much
niggas' names,
TV.
bro. Right? No, right? No, bro. Listen, bro, fam. These niggas,
Her whole personality is like knowing random gang facts.
Yeah, for sure.
That's me so much, bro. Again, not all the No Jumper, because I fuck with Adam, I fuck with some niggas there, but some niggas I don't fuck with. Yo, niggas, this company so bad, bro, like, Adam, like, called me once and say, hey, bro, like, let's do a show, bro, please, with me, you, and somebody else.
We already watched this part.
With this, again,
don't get views.
Give opinions.
You gonna get it by yourself.
No, that's not true. I don't get this by myself.
No, I'm saying, nah.
So it's pretty clear to see that Adam is sick of Poetic Flakko and everything that Poetic Flakko doesn't bring to the table. With that all being said, man, make sure y'all hit that like, hit that comment, hit that get subscribe button. It's Saturday, so you know it's youth football with the kids. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the get subscribe button, red dots to the left, you know the rest. We are gone.